Whatever the fucks you are out there in internet land. Just give me a second here. La 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 la. Oh well, we'll fix it in a bit. Whatever the fuck, it's fucked up. So look what we got here, folks. The false idol. Whew. I'll just put him right there, eh? He's keeping an eye on all you bad people out there, doing your bad things, raping and pillaging the world every day. You know it. You know you're doing it. And so, and he sees all, folks. He knows what you've done. He'll be waiting for you when you go to hell. Oh, he will. And of course, folks, everybody alive during the 6th grade extinction is going to hell, so nobody's exempt. That's just how it is. Now look what we got here, folks. The mighty yellow submarine. In the day when I was born, lived a man, and he sailed the sea, and he told me of his life, living in the fucking yellow submarine. Look what we got here, folks. The sublimator. And so we sail onto the sea. And so now, hello. It's time to be fucked up, you know. Oh, folks, I'll be right back. I gotta go potty. There we go, folks. I'm back. Let's see what we got here. Need that, eh? I think we're gonna do a cold start. I'm enjoying these cold starts. Normally I start a video though always with a hot stop, and then move on to cold starts. But today we're just gonna start it cold right from the get-go, because nobody likes to sit there and watch the blowtorch go for 90 seconds or whatever and before it fucking can do a damn. And so this way is a little faster, I find too. It is. Also, I find it's less likely that you get a hot dab, you know? That's always important. And so all you do, folks, is see, you put your dab in there, look. We're smoking some sludge, the pie hole. Yeah, it means shut your fucking pie hole, folks, when the cops ask you questions. Yeah. Now, folks, there's these people on the internet, they're called Pop Brothers at Law, and they tell you how to talk to the cops, if you're in the United States at least. And really, if you're in Canada, you can use their same dialogue, except instead of invoking the fifth, just shut the fuck up. In Canada, you don't have to invoke anything. You have the right to be fucking silent. And so there you go. Just don't fucking say anything. But in America, to be silent, you need to say that I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment right. And so there you go. And then you shut the fuck up, right? Some people don't know this, folks, you know? They say things to cops, and then they wonder why they went to jail even though they weren't guilty. And do you know why they went to jail? I can tell you why. It's pretty simple. It's because they said things to cops. Yeah, that's what they did. Maybe they answered their questions truthfully or dishonestly. It really don't matter. Lying to police will just destroy your credibility in the courtroom and ensure you go to jail even if you're not guilty. Right? Best you just don't say fuck all. And so there you go. That's how it is, folks. Just keep your fucking mouth shut. It's that simple. You know? You don't talk to them at all before you've been arrested. You go, you know, when they pull you over in your vehicle, and you're like, why'd you pull me over? And then maybe they'll say, you were speeding or whatever. And then you follow their guidelines to hand over your driver's license, you know, be polite. But you don't need to say anything more besides, why did you pull me over? And then when he tells you why, and then you can go from there. If you were speeding, don't debate it with him. Just let him write the fucking ticket. If you want to debate it, go to the courtroom for that. You know? Talking to him ain't doing you any fucking favors. Unless you're, you know, you're gonna bribe him with some cash, or which probably costs more than the speeding ticket. Or maybe you're a hot female and it's a male cop and you flash your vagina, it might get you off, I don't know. But still, that kind of stuff doesn't require any conversation. You know what I'm saying? No, it don't. And if they're taking too long, you know what you say? You go, am I free to go or am I fucking under arrest, you know? And that's it. Conversation's over now. Nothing more to say. If you're free to go, you hit the fucking gas and you leave. If you're under arrest, you fucking stop talking at all. Period. That's it. No more. Nothing more to fucking say. Got nothing to say to you, you fucking pig. So there you go. That's how it is. And the same when you're talking to your lawyer, folks. Oh. A lot of people may not know this, folks, but your lawyer is obligated to tell the truth in court, or at least his known truth. And so, anything you say to him could alter his ability to properly defend you. And a good lawyer will just tell you to shut the fuck up before you even walk into his room because he doesn't want to hear it. You know what? He's got a police file. It says everything he needs to know on it. Don't need to hear your fucking story. You know? Nobody fucking cares. We're not looking for the truth. We're looking for a story that we can all fucking agree upon, you know, and move on with our fucking lives. It has nothing to do with the truth, folks. Well, I very rarely heard honesty in a courtroom. Actually, I've never heard it in my life. And I've been in court, I don't know, like 30 or 40 times, at least. The other times, I just had my lawyer show up for me. But never once did the true story ever emerge, right? That happens, let's think about this. Fucking never. The only time that happens, folks, is when some scumbag criminal, which many of them are, fucking decides to tell the truth. And that's the only way the truth comes out in a courtroom. Because nobody else knows it, right? He's the only one in that room that actually knows what he did, and if he did it or didn't do it, or what the fuck happened, right? Nobody else knows what the fuck they're talking about. They're taking a good hard guess with a little bit of fucking, you know, circumstantial evidence in front of them. I don't know who this person is that you said just died. And my chat deletes the message after about 10 seconds. So I'm going to just reload the chat here on my phone, because that's what I normally do, folks. It makes it possible for me to pay attention to it. Oh, yeah. A Chris Eubank, son Sebastian Eubank. Yeah, I don't know who that is. But usually when you're found dead under 30 and you were healthy, oh, that's suspicious shit. Oh, this is the only reason I don't like the hot dabs, is you can't take this off anymore because it's too fucking hot. And so we're actually the cold start dabs. So we're gonna try something else here. We're gonna leave this off. Heat this up. And then put this back on. Much better. And then we're going to take it off again. Yeah, that works better. Why would I smoke from a bong when I have a sublimator? That'd be pretty fucking stupid, right? Plus, most bongs are not very party friendly. You know? No, they're not. You take them outside, and what do? They break. They do, folks. You know my sublimator here? Take a look at it. It fell from a 750-foot cliff onto a rocky shore down below. The tide was high that night, and I couldn't go down there to get it because it was 6 feet underwater. The next day, now it's been in the ocean, fallen 750 feet onto rocky shore down below for 24 hours. I go the next day, find all the pieces, everything intact, and did some bong hits. Oh, I did. Oh, yeah. My friend, he ran over this part with his car by mistake because I was at the end of his driveway. And do you know what happened? Nothing happened. That's what fucking happened. I still use that piece. We're using it right now. It didn't change shape in any form so fucking ever. Oh, it didn't. Oh, folks. And mine has a glass center, so I'm guessing if it falls, this piece here is glass, so I'm guessing if it was to fall hard enough, it might shatter that glass. So that glass is incredibly thick and rounded, so it's not very likely. Like I said, it fell 750 feet onto rocks below with that piece of glass in there, and that glass didn't break. But my friend has the one with the plexiglass glass in there, and fuck, he dropped it off a building. I don't remember how many stories. We could take a guess, like 20 stories, and it literally bounced about 3 stories back up in the air and landed on somebody's balcony. And then he ended up putting a sign with a picture of it in the fucking lobby going, "Did this land on your balcony? It fell off my balcony and I'm looking for it. Please help me find." And 2 weeks later, a person down on the 3rd floor goes, "Yeah, I found this on my balcony. You want it back?" Oh, yeah. So that means the thing bounced 3 stories back into the air to land there, you know? And then do you know what we did after he got it back? We did some bong hits with it. And that's what we fucking did. Now we're gonna do a hot one, folks, so we're gonna have to let it go for 60 seconds. I think the hot start's actually a better way for me to go. We get it started, and then do cold start. I think that's the best way. Plus, we want to get some big plumage, you know? And you only get the big plumage from the hot start. So we do 60 seconds. That's when the sand leaves the bowl. It's impossible to do a whiteout right now. I'll tell you why in a second. White out the camera, folks, I have to have a fucking light right behind the camera lens, like directly behind it. And I don't have that right now. Matter of fact, I don't have any stage lighting going on here. So it's impossible. We're dealing with natural lighting, and it will be what it will be, right? That's just how it is. It basically is equal to your eyesight if you were standing in front of me. So, you know, when you look at somebody smoking, your eyes never get whited out. You know what I'm saying? You always can see through the fog. Matter of fact, rarely does it even affect your vision in any way at all. Well, that's the same kind of vision the camera is seeing right now as we speak. And so, very unlikely we'll do a whiteout, but we'll give it the biggest hit we can give it, right? And hope for the best result. And so here we go. Fire in the hall. That was ridiculously huge. So it almost did white out. Oh my gosh. Oh. Know what, folks? I forgot my corporate sludge. And so I'm going to be right back. Give me about 90 seconds. The corporate sludge, folks. It's needed. And this is the false idol. You know what he says? He says you're all fucked. Yeah. You know the false idol, folks. He doesn't like any of you, right? I'm sorry to say, but that's how he is. And he's just looking forward to greeting you in hell and sending you to eternal torture, right? That's his glorious moment he's waiting for. But until then, I'm gonna do some bong hits, you know? And so you don't have to be nice to the false idol either. He's not your friend, folks, like I say. No, not at all. Eternal torture and damnation waits for you all, right? And so, for some of you, it might be fun, you know? Now, we're going to prepare another big fat dab. Oh, well, I don't want to piss him off. Do you know why? See, you guys can. I don't care, right? I'm already in eternal torture and damnation. I spent, 500 million years floating in the river Styx. It wasn't the best time of my life, but it was okay, you get used to the lava after a while. And then eventually I was, sent to a planet to make sure things are going to shit as quickly as possible. And there were like 6 planets. 5 of them were quite nice. One, well, not so nice. So you might have guessed I got sent to the, well, not so nice one. Sometimes I wish I was still floating in the river Styx, Fuck, had I known they were sending me here. And so, here I am, stuck on fucking Earth, the laughing stock of hell. Everybody in hell's like, oh, check out Steve. He's stuck on fucking Earth. He thought he was going to get out of here, eh? Oh yeah, because the other places wouldn't have been so bad. Would have been like a little vacation, you know? My stupid phone, folks. I have the Google fucking. If somebody could send me a message maybe on how to fix this shit, if they know how. I have the Google Velvet fucking piece of shit phone. Has a great camera on it, but has an issue. And that is when the battery becomes at 5%. It likes to turn on the battery savings bullshit, right? Okay, so I shut all that shit off. It still fucking turns it on. And so I was just wondering if anybody knows how to actually make it so that shit just don't turn on anymore and that I can just run the battery till it fucking dies at full speed if I want to, you know? Because that's the way I like to roll, you know? I don't want the screen to fucking dim and everything work at fucking half mast. You know? Fuck. Just shut off if you're gonna do that shit. Fucking. Oh, I turned it all off, token. I wish it was that simple. Because I would have figured that one out by now, you know? No, I went through every setting possible. I pushed things that didn't even make sense to see if there was a possibility, you know? Oh, fuck. And so, that's how it is. But, I can, once it's happened, I can still, like, relight up my screen. But sometimes I'm in the sun, and you can't even see that bar to raise your fucking brightness, because it's so fucking dark now, the screen. You're like, these fucking assholes. If somebody calls me, I can't even answer the phone, because I can't fucking see. Now I kind of know, you know, where the bar is, so I just kind of guess, and eventually it brightens up. But you know, it's fucking bull. So we'll do another hot one, I think, because yeah, it's already cooled down too much. Yeah, no, you can even do flour and concentrates at the same time in the sublimator. Yeah, you could. It's not a problem. Now with the portable one here, it's a little more tricky, but with the plug-in system, it's just a matter of setting it to the setting for that. Oh yeah. All right, here we go, folks. Fire in the hall. posted a video of me smoking weed on the beach just today on Instagram. So there you go. I just don't bother doing that lame shit here on YouTube. Here we're here to get fucked up. You know? We've gathered from all around the world. Yep, same old forever on YouTube. That's how it is. Oh yeah, I know. I saw my neighbor in the video when you pointed it out. It's not my neighbor because I don't live here. We're in Vancouver right now. But tomorrow, we'll be traveling great distances over big mountains, across many rivers, on a fucking ferry, many hours of driving, and then we'll finally be back to our normal destination. But right now we're in Vancouver. Oh yeah. It's nice to visit, but you don't want to live here, you know? No. Fuck. Unless you're a millionaire, right? If you're a recent lotto winner, not so bad. You'll probably do okay, you know? You might find a decent house for $10 million. I mean, it won't be like a $10 million house in any town, in any other town. It'll be like a house that's just like a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, decent sized yard kind of house, you know? You might have a driveway. It's hard to say. And, because that's how they roll here, you know? If you want something that resembles a $10 million home in, like, some other town, especially in America, you know, you'd have to buy, like, the $40 million home here. Oh, you would. And you wouldn't have to worry because there's lots of those to go around. And so, but then you're gonna have to be sure that you won lots of money on your lotto if you're looking to, you know, be living large while you're here. Or soon your lotto winnings will dwindle to zero. Oh yeah, folks. Here in Canada, and all parts of Canada, unlike many parts that are in America, especially closer to the equator, well, something crazy's going on next door, right? Have different hours to how much sunset they get every day that goes by. And I remember when I was in many southern parts of the United States, there's not much change at all year round. And so we have days like today where the sun doesn't set till 9:35 at night or whatever. It's just starting to now. And then and rose at like 5 in the morning or something. And then we have other days where there's only like virtually no sunlight at all, you know, like, I don't know how bad it gets, but I think like 9 hours of sunlight or something like that. And that's just in my area. The further north you get, the more dramatic the change. I have a friend that lives 10 hours up north from where I live. And, well, what happens is they have a sunset that lasts about 2.5, 3 months. And then they have a dark period. Yeah, that lasts about 3, 4 months. And then they have another sunrise. It lasts about 3, 4 months. And then they have the actual sunny moment, and it lasts like about 3 or 4 months. Oh yeah. And so it stays like sunny 24 hours a day, or like sunset or sunrise 24 hours a day, or completely dark 24 hours a day. Unfortunately, it's fucking freezing cold there, and it's not a nice place to live, and my friend doesn't like it there at all. And people who live there are only there for one reason, folks. Because there's money, right? The almighty dollar's got them living in fucking horrible places so that they may put gas in your vehicle. That's because Texas is a great state. When I was in America, there were 3 particular states that remain memorable to me, and where people were, well, Americans are pretty welcoming in general, but people in those particular states were extra special. And Texas was definitely one of them, and the other 2 were Florida and California. Oh yeah, lots of good times. They got a little bit of everything in Texas, folks. You can find things there that you don't like, and you can find parts you will like. No, it's true. The culture in that state changes from town to town. Oh yeah, back in the day, people would tell me you don't go, that it would be hard to get weed while you were going through there. And when I was there, we went to this guy there, and in the main city, told us if we go down to this other town called Austin, that we'd have no problem. We went down to that town, and I mean, it was like Weed City, it was everywhere. I'm like, how does this place stay secret? This was back in the old days, folks, when it was still a secret. And, and yeah, it's good times. And then Florida, there was always lots of drugs, right? That's where the drugs go. But non-stop parties on fucking fucked up little spits of sand in the middle of fucking nowhere. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I was just smoking diamonds now. But I had shadow in it before that. Oh yeah, mix it up, a little shake and bake. Ain't she? Da, 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 da. Dee, dee, dee. Oh, I don't think there's anything in there. No, it's completely empty, pretty much. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, back in the day when every state was a crime, Texas was one of the states you went to go find weed. It was. So, yeah, it should be legal one day every day, all in every state, federally across America, yeah? Should happen. Oh. I don't think it's going to happen with any of the current leadership. Joe Biden's never brought that subject up that I've heard, at least. I follow him. And, well, Donald Trump, it's just not happening with him either. So, could be, a while to go. But at least none of them are being, lunatics like Ronald Reagan. And they're allowing states to go ahead and do their thing. And so, one just needs to get their state to be in a better state, I guess. I don't know. But they still can't bank your money or anything. Yeah, the leadership over there, well, that just really sucks, right? These religious fucking scumbags over there, well, they should all be hung, right? Hung, fed to lions, or guillotine, Oh, fuck. And now that we're in the 6th grade extinction, folks, that holy moment may come. When things start to go to shit and everything collapses and people are starving. These scumbags will probably be the first that get hung, Oh, yeah. Oh, they're gonna hang him too. No, the Wuhan flu came from China, remember? Fuck. Even Trump admitted to that. He used to call it the Chinese flu, you know? Well, he was entertaining, you know, but I don't like either one of them. Like, neither one of them didn't. He had a chance to legalize marijuana. He never did it. This Joe Biden asshole, well, he's not going to do it. He likes putting people in prison too. His vice president, well, she put tons of people already in prison in previous occupations. And, yeah, it just doesn't seem like a friendly crowd. They like to put them in prison, so they got some people to work in their sweatshops, I guess, you know? Yeah, so they're all scum, you know? At least this Biden guy claims he's gonna fucking fix some plumbing problems. See if that really fucking happens, but you know, it's always nice to have clean water and proper sewage system. But who the fuck knows, right? Usually none of them accomplish anything. Oh, there goes my phone. It finally did die. So, so it's getting kind of dark. So we gotta run.